rotate the front and back tire as well as change the brakes. I already have the parking brake on and the car is in gear. So I'm going to get both front and back tire up off the ground. Using air impact 13/16. You can use a standard wrench to get these off. Always use jack stands if you're getting under the car. I'm not getting under the car, so I'm just going to roll like this. Tread on my front tires is really low. The back tires is great. All of your braking, steering, and acceleration are on your front wheels with a front-wheel drive car. Hubcap on first. Hubcap lined up with the valve stem. This style of hubcap, the nuts go over the top of the hubcap to hold the hubcap on. I'll use my impact wrench to tighten these alternating, and then I'm going to snug them down with a torque wrench. Torque wrench is ideal, not necessary. Just don't put it in forward. Don't overdo your lug nuts. I have steel rims, it's hard to mess them up, but if you've got aluminum rims, you definitely want to make sure you use a torque wrench. Good. Where's my other nut? There we go. 75 foot-pounds of torque, aluminum or steel rims. That's good to go. Now, to get to the brakes easier, turn the wheels. There are two nuts that need undone here. Here and here. This should be fairly easy to turn. They're not real long. Take them out. And then the brake pad holder, the caliper just comes right off. This is a single piston caliper, which is why the inside pad winds up wearing out a lot much more than the outside. On this side, I'm pretty good. On the other side, I just changed it. The inside pad was almost gone, and the outside pad had lots left, which means probably I'm going to need to rebuild my caliper. The other side, this side seems to be working fine. So now I'm just going to take and pry these out of here gently. I don't want to damage my rotor. So just get that in there, and it's going to come right out to the side. There it goes. And I'm going to get another pad, match them up. This one's the inside because he's got that on it, but that's the old pad on the other side. So that matches. You're going to stick it in. This here gives it a little pressure to hold against. Stick the top end in, rock it forward, and get the bottom one in, or you can do vice versa, put the bottom in first and then the top. Sometimes they slide in easily, sometimes not so easily. There he goes, nice and easy. Now the inside pad. And the inside pad has a sound dampener on the outside. You're going to want to make sure you take it off the pad. It's this thing right here. So again, it's just going to pry off of there, push off of there. Try not to bend it as you get it off. You know, work your way around it if it doesn't come off freely. And notice its orientation on the pad, because you're going to put it on the new pad the same way. This has got a little thing sticking out that rubs against your rotor. If you hear it scraping, that's just this thing rubbing there. You don't need to replace your rotors yet unless they're really scored bad. If it's just the tab scraping it, you don't need your rotors turned. Don't let someone tell you that. So it grabs the top of the pad right in the center and then clips right down on it right there. So that just kind of helps sound vibrations. To get this caliper back over the top of the pads, you need to compress the piston. Compress the piston, put a block of wood on it, get a C-clamp, open the C-clamp up so you can get the C-clamp over the top of the board and the edge of the back edge of the piston. I don't reach all the way over the nut holding the brake line in. I just grab the end of the piston and then just twist it, and the board will make nice even contact with the piston without damaging the piston. And just squish it. So you see here, what I'm doing is pushing this in with this. And just twist. And once you're all the way in, untwist it a couple times. Take your C-clamp and your wood block out of there. Alright, with the sound deadening pad snapped back on there, take the inside pad, stick him in, top or bottom first, doesn't really matter. Wheel him in there, try the top. Try and do this with two ends. There he goes. Okay. And then I'm gonna take the brake pad or the caliper and slide it back on there. And with these guys, I need to wiggle them a little bit, get them lined up. Oops. Come on. Line up with the hole. You sometimes too, in order to get this on there, have to push those little pins in a little bit, but they went in just fine. Twist those guys in there. Get your socket wrench and finish up the job. Get some decent force. You don't have to crank it. Straighten your steering wheel out. Get your tire and stick her back in there. Hubcap, line it up with the valve stem. Snap it in there. Tighten each of these guys up by finger first. Okay, get in there so we don't damage the threads. You can use your socket to, off the wrench to tighten them too. Just don't use the wrench first. That's a good way to ruin the threads. And then you're left replacing the stud, which is not always a fun job. Okay. 1, alternate. I'm not hitting these hard, each one in turn. With my torque wrench at 75 foot-pounds, I'm going to finish this off. Got that a little tighter there. It's alright. Tighten all of them up to 75 foot-pounds. And then drive and test the brakes before you take off down the road. Because I think I did everything right. You might think you do everything right. Wouldn't you rather find that out in your driveway than on the highway? And then lower the jack down. Way right. That's all there is to it.